Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. I'm James from Hayes Machinery and it's a really exciting day for us today because let's start at the beginning. This is a ProBike 750 kilogram ramp. We've had this probably 6 or 7 years. It's done us really proud. We really like it. The other one we had was a little pump up ramp, which was okay, but it was manual, whereas this one's all on the buttons and it lifts it up nice and high. The time has come to invest in another ramp. And we've been so impressed with the ProBike stuff that we thought, well, why not get another one? So over here is our new ramp. It's wider, it goes higher, it's more versatile. I'm going to show you around it. So really pleased with it so far. And also it's red and black. It matches all the other bits and pieces we've done in the workshop. So what have we got? The ProBike 900 kilogram ramp it's designed for motorbikes really. So there's the main ramp here in the middle, which is designed really for motorbikes, but then we've got the extensions on the outside, one each side there, to be able to put the quad bikes, the ride-on mowers on, any other big awkward equipment we get, so we can just drive it on and lift it up, which is great, really, really helpful. So with that, you get a big ramp here in the middle for motorbikes, but obviously we do wider stuff. This is ideal for the ATVs, so we've got the ramps on the outside. These ramps can come off just like so. But a big bonus with this one compared to our old one is that we used to have to take the ramps on and off all the time with the other one and lean down and get them. Hang on, let me show you. I'll show you what it does. It's much better when there's some weight on it, not gonna lie. It's down. So, what we've always had to do is these ramps here, clip on, but then when you go to lift it up, it goes up a lot quicker than it goes down. So when it goes up, those ramps fall off, like so. So before you do that, you obviously come round, pick them up, and put them to one side before you lift it up. But with this one, it's quite exciting. When you lift it up, press the right button, they come up with the ramp. Really pleased about that. And then you can take them off if you want to, access the front of the bike or something, but it makes it so much easier without them having to remember to do it every time. So put them back there for now, and we'll see how high it goes altogether. Right, let's go up, 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 up. So the guys are here working on a Suzuki 750, the top end engine rebuild. Yeah, I'm 6'2", and that's nearly up to my nipple. So it's a good height. Come in underneath, work on everything you want to. If that was a lawnmower, ride-on lawnmower, you can slide the decks out underneath really easily because it's all flat. The other pump-up ramp we used to have was like 2 trays, which you could move for the size of the wheel you had, and it was fine. It'd done a job for a certain amount of time. The trouble is, when you had a lawnmower deck, it'd always get snagged on a piece of the metal underneath, or the blade would get jammed on it trying to thing it. But this one, you slide them right out. Obviously, you get your colleague to help you lift it off, but it's nice and easy to slide out, which is great. These extensions come in 2 parts. So that's one part and then that's the other part. And I guess there's some reason why that is. I don't know what the reason's for, but the structure underneath the ramp is pretty good. It's nice, strong construction. The older ramp, there's probably a little bit more going on with it underneath. But the idea of this one being a smaller base is that if you want to dig a hole in your workshop so your ramp goes down flat with the floor, it'll work like that. So you have a completely flat floor. Ours aren't dug in to the floor, so they just sit on top of concrete. They don't go anywhere, they're nice and stable. So yeah, you can put that down sunken in the floor, so you've got a nice flat work area right across. But obviously when doing that, you lose height on your ramp, so it wouldn't quite come up to my nipple, probably more like my belly button. But there we are. So yeah, you can just pop these ramps off, slide them up there, or skids, ramps, whatever you want to call them. Right about the way for now. So you want to change the diff oil on it, and you've got a little bit snug underneath to be able to get into it, especially on a ride-on mower where the axle's a lot lower. You just literally come underneath there and drop that tray out. It's not really designed for that. It's designed to be able to support a front wheel of a motorbike and drop that down instead. But now you can get nice full access in here. You want to get a good ratchet in underneath to be able to undo the sump plug on your diff. It's a lot easier. And it's exactly the same on the back. And then, yeah, on the back of the ramp, same principle. You can drop that down there, like so you can access anything on the back. Or if you've got like a front deck mower where the front of the deck is over, you can look in underneath the deck, see what's going on in under there quite easily without having to have the machine there and the deck out over the front of your ramp. So like that a lot. Clips back in, nice and solid. The controls on it are nice and simple. Obviously emergency stop, so nothing works on it. and then pull that one out like so, pop it back out. You've got one up button and two down buttons. Let me show you what that does. So up button's obviously up, we've done that bit. Going down, push that one down, that's not gonna work. So under here on the bottom you've got release on that. I'm gonna show you something in a minute what we're gonna do for that to make it a bit easier. So you lift up the release and then you can press down completely. So you think that would go all the way down. To start with, we were like, why has it got two buttons? I don't know why it's got two buttons. So we tried it out. Came all the way down. Even the Suzuki 750 is, like, put 900 kilos on this ramp, I think you'd go down quite fast. So that goes to there. So that's as far as it goes. We thought, what's going on? But what you then have to do, as a safety precaution, you've then got to press both buttons and the ramp will go completely down. Simple as that. So that's nice. But let's pump it back up again, because I like doing that. Could do this all day. Let's sit on it. So, as I mentioned, under here, you've got your release. So at the moment, if you press the down button, it would go down about 2 inches and it'd stop. Obviously that's to stop anyone getting squat underneath or anything like that. And then to release that, you just put your foot underneath and lift it up. And then the two little cams that are underneath will then work over the bars. So that's quite cool how that works. For us, we're going to do what we've done on our other ramp. So on our other ramp, to make life easier, we've got our buttons here fixed onto the workbenches, so you can go up and down on the buttons, although they're the wrong way up, it makes sense, we know what's going on. And then on the end here, we've got a pull rope, so you literally pull the pull rope and then press down, and that one goes down. We can do it all from this end of the bench. Whereas the new one, you've got everything on the other side. Well, ideally, we'd like to mount that on here, but the cable's not long enough at the moment, so we're going to extend the cable along here, put it into nice channeling on the floor so no one trips over it. But then we're also going to do the same principle with the pull rope running through the ramp, down through the chassis of the ramp, joined on there. You can literally pull that up from that end of the bench. I can get it work, I think it'd be quite good, without obviously harming any integrity of the ramp, because then it wouldn't be able to be signed off by a good insurance company. But there we go, because they got to check them every year. When you buy a ProBike EHS900, it comes with a stand, obviously, internal ramp designed for motorbikes. The side extensions are extra, but what you do get with it are the tool trays, which go on the side. But being that the ramp is already quite wide, we don't really want to put them on the outside of this one. So we're going to put them onto our old ramp on the side. I think that could have originally come with them, but we never used them or whatever happened to them, but I don't know. We're going to pop them on the old ramp. So we're going to make use of them. But yeah, I think putting them on this ramp on the outside of there as well would make it a little bit wide to be able to reach into the middle. So we're going to leave them off and put them on the old one. So there we have our new ProBike EHS900 ramp with the side extensions. We really like it. The guys are really happy because they haven't got to spend half their life now pumping up a ramp. Nice and stable, it's well built, it doesn't take up too much room, it's not clumsy, it's not like we've got a big post in the way of the ramp, and it doesn't have to be fixed to the floor. Our insurance company say it's fine, but there are bolt holes if you do want to fix it to the floor, so you can move it around. So if you've got something bigger coming in, say if we had like a triple gang mower coming in and we needed to put it here, we could move the ramp out of the way, or if it would lift it, if it's under 900 kilos, we could put it on the ramp. But it just gives it a little bit more versatility in the workshop. Really like them, recommend a ProBike ramp. They've got lots of other different sizes and specifications. They do a proper tractor one, which doesn't have the side extensions, it's just a solid wide one, which I think lifts a ton, but this one worked better for us. Give the guys a call, give them a shout. They're very, very helpful. That's probike.co.uk. And do us a massive favor and make us really, really happy if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. That'd be great. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next one. We've got a pretty cool video coming next time, so stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much.